Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, welcome back to Bloodborne. Oh. Be very, very quiet. The doll is sleeping. Wake up. Wake up, sleepyhead. Okay, sorry, that was kind of mean. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's a brand new day. Do you know what? I think we got the Canehurst Castle summons, didn't we? Let's go deal with that. I don't think there's anything else that we're missing. So for this one, quickest way is going to be from the Witch's Abode. The Witch's Abode. So, Canehurst Castle. We got an unopened invitation from, what's it called? From Yosefka's clinic, of all places. An old blood-stained summons inviting an honoured guest to the Forsaken Castle Canehurst. Rather bafflingly, it is addressed to you. Okay? Do not hesitate, the stagecoach leaves from Hemwick Crossing. So that's our clue. We need to go back to the weird obelisk spire thing that's down here where all the... oh, hello, ladies. Where the despicable fatties and the doggos were. I'm hoping that's a blood vial. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I'm probably just... Oh, okay, come on then, you. So eager to perish. Ooh, it's actually spooky here now that it's dark. So I'm just going to run for it. Actually, do you know what? I'll probably take out these guys because there's a little cutscene. There's a little cutscene, and then you have to interact with a stagecoach. So I don't want to be attacked whilst that is happening, if you don't mind. Please give me my vials back. Oh, that's no good. Oh well, you just walk up to this thing. And cutscene plays. There we go. Perfectly normal. So, remember kiddies, don't get into strangers' cars. Okay? Don't do what I'm about to do, which is get into a stranger's carriage with some mangled horses driving it. Very cinematic. Almost like we're being watched. So I did actually, I mentioned this briefly. I said that there was a bridge that used to lead to Canehurst from here, and it's destroyed. However, somehow, magically, we get to go there. And also it's winter now, if you don't mind. There she is. There she blows. Land hoy. And I just got Lazy Town into my head. Yar har fiddly dee, being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. And I just spoiled the moment. Oh well. Oh, well. Horsies are dead. Already dead. And we just came from over yonder. Hang on. We came from... I mean, that's Yarnum there. So we came from over there. We came from over there. However, in the distance, this place did not look frozen. Now I've got frozen in my head. Let it go. Let it go. Sorry. So, I'm trying to be jovial and happy because I don't actually like this place. Like, it looks really cool. It's obviously a really cool place, and like the architecture and the creepiness. Otherwise, it's really boring. It's really boring. I want to like it. I just struggle. So, like I said, I'm just trying to make light of the situation. This is, that's a shortcut for later. In fact, that's the only shortcut that we get for the boss in this area. And the boss in this area is, in fact, a douchebag. Okay? That's just a fact we're going to have to accept. And we got a brief glimpse of these, not you, the flea dudes from the DLC. But they are here as well. Okay, here we go then. First, we've got to deal with the strongest enemy in the game here. Some worms. Our overhead swing does not kill them. That's good to know. But it might still be the way. Great, now I've got Ugandan knuckles in my head. Oh my god, I'm getting killed by worms. You do not know the way. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I told you they're the most dangerous enemies in the game. Oh my goodness me. Just perish. Oh. You see? It was all part of the plan. I hear something hissing up there. I am not happy about it. Come here, bitch. No, I'm too close to you. Where have you gone? Please don't burrow into the snow. Hello? Okay. Maybe they went to another dimension? Stay away from me. Right. Oh my god. So, always think that there are more. Yeah. Always just assume that there's going to be more of them. There we go. They come out of every crevice. Go away. Forever. Oh my god, was that one over there on the right? No! Stop it! Yes. What are you doing? I don't approve of you existing. Hope that was worth it. Alright, there's one up there, a flea. From worms to fleas, which have weird lady faces and a huge mosquito tongue. I mean, these are probably, for me, they probably draw with the weird centipede thing for most disgusting enemy in the game. And of course, it's got an anus. Of course. But we have to kill them all. That's part of our job description. Kill disgusting flea creatures. I want to get my hunter bonus this year. Need to meet my targets. Did I get the lantern? Hang on. I did. Yeah, this place is boring. Okay, it's unfortunate. Apart from the boss, which is not boring, but difficult. I shouldn't be fighting two of these at once, because they're actually quite tough. No, 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 no. Of course. I'm supposed to have a huge greatsword, so I don't miss enemies. Please. Thank you. That's fine. That's not fine. That's not fine either. Might perish. Yeah. Oh well. At least, do you know what? I'm actually quite happy because I was using way too many blood vials, so I can get them all back. But generally speaking with those guys, try not to stand in front of them for too long, otherwise they will keep on attacking you. Like the woolworths. And the worms. And the crows. And the sewer dudes. Okay, maybe everyone does that. But honestly, my main tactic would be try to fight one at a time. If you can. Are you coming, guys? Yeah. Come on then, shitface. See how tough you are on your own, huh? Lovely. So I want to say the ones which have less blood in their bellies, in their abdomens, are probably more difficult because they're a bit more skittish. These ones aren't too bad because they're slightly more sluggish as opposed to skittish. Oh, this is a skittish one because they're starved of blood. Okay, you're stuck in my web of death. Madam. Numbing mist. Honestly, I didn't want it the first time I picked it up. Nothing's changed. I don't want it. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we've got 3, and we've got a huge fatty over there. Right, let's try and kite you. Don't do a jumpy. Right, that's fine, just don't jump at me. Good. Now, you don't need to worry about the big one, because they are too big to move. There we go. More numbing mist. Do you know what? Do you know what? This is what I think about your numbing mist. There you go. That's as much use as it's going to be to me in this game. Now this guy doesn't attack. However, get ready to be covered in warm insides and blood. Lovely. A warm welcome to Canehurst Castle, quite literally. Just realised these kind of look like the mages from Elden Ring. Yeah, it's totally the Burger King. Actually, yeah, I got a message appraisal, didn't I? Ah, yes. The fines have outweighed the fouls, so I win. And someone got the fatty joke for the gravesite in Nightmare Frontier. Time for physical attacks. Nobody liked this. Liked this, should I say. I'm going to delete it. Because it is a stain upon my reputation as a hunter. As an hunter. Right, welcome to Canehurst. Okay, there's going to be some sad crying girlies. And also some slave dudes. Okay, so these guys aren't too much of a threat. And here are the ghosty goos. So these, again, not a threat. Unless you give them a chance to be. That's pretty much all it takes. Okay. So thankfully as well, we don't need transient curses in this game. We can kind of just attack ghosts freely. And if you look closely at them, they will actually have... Do I have time to? Look at their necks. It's actually quite terrifying when you get a closer look. They have had their necks slit. And their eyes are covered, which suggests that they were potentially murdered. And in fact, they probably definitely were murdered, because we'll learn a bit more about the lore later on. But we know this place has something to do with the Biobloods and the that Master Ligarius. And Alfred was keen on getting here too. The Raita Palash. So, some sort of rapier type weapon, I believe. Not going to use it, but there it is, nonetheless. I wonder what that means in German. Reiter Palash. I should know. I studied German at school. Oh well. Live and let die. Okay, now that's just an obvious one. Live and let die. Boom, boom. Paul McCartney and the Wings. Greatest band to ever grace the planet. Oh, God. No, I can't say that with a straight face at all. I only know the one song. Probably the weakest member of the Beatles as well. Oh my god. I tell you, with these girls, it's like banging your head against a brick wall. And do you know what? That reminds me of something else, but not a song. It actually reminds me of something in my childhood. I had a friend back in the day where I used to live with my mum. Back in the countryside. A childhood friend. We were kids. But my friend, although we were friends, he was a little bit weird. Okay, he was, maybe had some issues and tissues. I don't mean to judge, but they kind of manifested in some weird ways. For example, sometimes if he was around my house and we were playing and it got late and my mum had to send him home, he would get upset, which is, understandable because... as a child, you don't, you have all your factions in place and whatnot, but, please be quiet. But in addition to crying and getting upset, he would actually, he'd then bang his head against the wall. Like, literally bang his head against the wall. Sorry. That was a good one. Remember yourself. I mean, they've got too many likes for me to like them. They've already had enough praise, I think. Yeah, he used to bang his head against the wall until it literally bled. Until his head would bleed. So, we obviously had to try and stop him from doing that. Make sure he got home safely. Hello. I hate these mofos. They will try and grab you. So yeah, some 80-year-old men with bat wings will try and grab you and steal your essence. What else did he do? Oh, well, that was an entrance. So we get a good look here back at Yarnham. Actually, we were over there. That's Hemwick. There. Well, I don't remember there being this much bridge that you could see. And I kind of felt like we were more over there. Oh, yeah, we were. Yeah. I think. Yeah, that's the village. And that's the manor. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how accurate that is, actually. But anyway, sorry. What else did he... There were a couple of other things that were pretty fucked up. Sorry, the only items down here. Oh, I remember another one. I was kind of the kid who was friendly with everyone. So I had like two group of friends. Well, I had a group of friends, and then I also had this friend, but no one else was kind of too friendly with him. But one day we were all playing together, and they kind of tolerated this boy and let him tag along. But eventually they started to be mean to him. I'm not sure if it was quite bullying, but they basically, I mean, I guess it was. They basically told him to go away. And whilst I did not partake, and I do I do profess to my innocence. I was possibly a little bit possibly passive in the sense that I didn't exactly protest or I guess I would have been guilty by association. Whilst I didn't actually engage in the bullying, I just stood by and let it happen to my friend. But anyway, we all started. He went away. We all started to carry on playing together, and then the next thing we know, within an hour or two, his mum comes over, and we think, oh shit, she's gonna come and tell us off. But no, she comes over and she says that the boy's run away. God, I shouldn't be laughing. That the boy has gone missing, and if we knew anything about it. So then, of course, we all start to shit ourselves, and we start looking for him, and eventually the police are called. Yeah, the police are called, and then we start searching for him, and eventually the police find him in the woods near where I used to live. They find him in the woods. Yeah, so not necessarily his fault, but perhaps a slight overreaction. Oh, Screechy. I did enjoy that guy writhing on his back. Executioner's set. I'll look at these armor sets in a bit. Honestly, I just want to get through as quickly as possible. What else happened? Oh, there was another couple of times where the police were involved with this dude. I remember once he straight up just prank called the police. This is the shortcut, by the way. He rang the police on his phone at his house to prank call them, which is obviously a really terrible thing to do. But because they obviously had the technology to track the number that called them, they ended up coming over, and they had to give him a bit of talking to. Told the parents to keep an eye on him. And, well, this isn't so much when we were kids, but, oh, ladies. Right, I'm being attacked by a dude over here. Okay, so because I have this symbol on, the ghosties are going quite wild. Okay. We're okay now. So when we got older, we weren't so much friends anymore, like in our late teens. We didn't really stay in touch or see each other anymore. But one day the neighbour came round to us, our next door neighbour, and this guy lived on the same street, but not next door, like a few doors away. But they came round and said, "We've had this note through the door. We've had this note through the door." So it was a family, my neighbours. It was a family, like a man and a woman and some children. But they had a note through the door. Evelyn, by the way. Evelyn, that's probably the best pistol in the game right there. It's just a better hunter's pistol. Yeah, sorry, we had the husband coming in to our house and asking about this letter they had through the door, and it said they apparently it said something like, it was addressed to the woman. I've seen you out of my window, and I think you're really hot, or something like that. So quite creepy now, quite creepy. And I really like you. And I'd like if we could be together, or something weird like that. And me and my mum instantly, I mean, it couldn't have been me, because it definitely wasn't me, because A, it wasn't, and B, I didn't like girls, so it wasn't me. So we instantly suspected this boy that I used to be friends with. And because his window looked out onto the garden, so he must have seen it. It was in the summer, I think, as well. So he must have seen her, maybe wearing like a bikini, or I don't know, sunbathing in the garden. Eventually, it did come out that it was this guy. Nope. Hello. No. Eventually, it did come out it was this guy, and put it this way: soon after that event, he moved out. So, like, not long after that happened, he moved out. So, I could imagine that the guy probably said, "Look, either you go away, or we're going to call the police." And they probably went for the former option. So. Yeah, so quite creepy in the end. I say in the end. I think he's actually now. I'm not in touch with him anymore, but I believe from social media and stuff, I think he's got I don't know if he's married, but he's certainly got a child with this lady that he's been with for a while, so maybe things did work out in the end. Okay, I can hear a scurrying beast up there. Obviously, also there's blood chunks here, so that's one good thing about this place, at least. So yeah, that was the end of that guy. That's I mean, I hadn't seen him before that, but I haven't seen him since. But just some of the dramas. Oh, where are you? All right. Typical countryside drama. You literally... It's like they did some sort of backwards... It's like they fell backwards as if they were doing a dance move. Sorry. Which way am I going first? I think I want to go in here first. Right, this room we get the Screaming Banshees, I think. So the Screaming Banshees will do that. They'll scream at you, and they will trap you in place. Okay. So try and get those taken care of first. And I apologise I've not really been paying too much attention here, but like I said, it's a boring place. Ultimately, it's just ghosts and a few slave dudes. But I'll tell you what, when we get to the end, I'll look for all the stuff that we got. So I know we got the noble dress, we got the executioner's set, we got the Evelyn, we just got the executioner's glove. Okay, I see you there. So these ladies just full on had their heads chopped off. And so now they are doomed to wander the halls for eternity and scream at me. Still, good echoes. So I can't be too salty about the matter. Oh, God, I've never seen you move that quick. Like, literally, these ladies, they creep along. She was going for it. I'm almost tempted to let you live. Nah. I think this is going to be the knight's wig. No, the knight's set. Okay, you get the knight's wig a little bit later on. Anyway, let's recap here. What have we got? What did we find? We got the executioner's gloves. One secret treasures hidden in Canehurst, the gloves of an executioner from a faraway land, passed from executioner father to executioner son. These gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful spectres. Okay, so the executioners are the people who are opposed to the Vilebloods. What else did we get? The Evelyn. Special pistol used by Canehurst Knights. The Evelyn uses quicksilver bullets, just as any workshop firearm, but the Canehurst variant relies more on blood tinge. Lovely named after a woman and graced with an intricate design, Evelyns were adored by Canehurst Knights. So like I said, this is ultimately, obviously this is +3, but this isn't. But this is like I said, probably the best pistol in the game. Maybe even the best sidearm. Well, the repeating pistol can be quite strong, but you have to use 2 bullets. But like I said, it's just a better hunter's pistol. The only problem is you have to have 18 blood tinge to use it, so we probably won't be using that in our playthrough, unfortunately. It's weird how the cannon doesn't need any blood tinge. Yet it purely does blood attack. It's interesting. And then we got the knight set. Attire of the Knights of Canehurst, a regal piece graced with by intricate goldwork. The Canehurst way is a mix of nostalgia and bombast. They take great pride even in the blood-stained corpses of beasts that they leave behind, confident that they will stand as examples of decadent art. Well, finding art, using death as art, that reminds me of The Evil Within 2, was it, I think? Where you get that weird serial killer dude that takes pictures of corpses that they've turned into artwork. Finely tailored, the noble dress. Finely tailored Bordeaux dress, worn by nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the forsaken Castle Canehurst. This is actually quite a familiar dress, potentially. we've seen somebody wearing that, and that person was Ariana Grande back in Erden Chapel. Yeah, she's wearing one of those dresses, so I wonder what that means, people. I wonder what that means. Okay. Trap. You coming? It's only if you pick it up. Come on then. Oh, bitch. Yeah, I wonder, did any of you guys have any creepy childhood friends that were kind of a bad influence, or just generally speaking got up to no good? Maybe let us know in the comments below. Okay, so that's a shortcut and a ladder too. There we go. We're actually doing quite well because we have... Oh! Let's see that again. Come on. They fell, and then they got... I can only assume they got pelted by the blow dart guy from there. Oh, funny. It's a shame you can't rate bloodstains. Okay. I mean, look, this is a beautiful place. Like, look at it. The amount of work they put in, it's just, you know, they didn't put much else in it with regards to, like, level design and enemies, unfortunately. Like, imagine if you had a cool, like, mini-boss or something here, like, I don't know, a big thing that's just, like, lurking the hallways, or... I mean, it's very, obviously very Duke's Archives vibe. Right, I want to say there's a scurrying beast over here. Yes. And this one will have blood chunks for us. 2 of them. Very nice. Okay, I'm just going to check around the corners in case there's anything else. Don't think there is. I mean, we're almost done with this place, really. It's a shame. Duke's Archives material right here. Anything else? No. And then we got a blood gem in that chest down there. Excuse me. Let me actually let me have a drink here. Yes, there we go. Yes, so... Bit of a problem child. I mean, I wasn't a problem child, I was just a very shy person when I was young. Yeah, these guys are coming. Why is your sound effect there when you're over there? The sound came from where they land as opposed to where they're coming from. Sorry, yeah. There's the wig, there's the wig. What was I saying? Yes, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't bad or anything. I was just very shy and withdrawn. Having said that, at primary school, so primary school is like kindergarten in America. It's like ages 4 to 10 or 11 or something like that. I actually I enjoyed primary school very much. I enjoyed primary school loads. It was great fun. I had friends, and I mean, I was sort of the class clown because I kind of used to make people laugh quite a lot. It didn't necessarily mean that I was always happy, but that was kind of how I got through primary school. But I definitely wasn't one of the cool kids. But I did have fun. However, after as soon as I went to secondary school or high school in the UK, it all went to shit. Like, literally from day one, I hated it. And the fact that I discovered that I liked guys didn't really help either. So my body was just like, oh, hey, so about this whole puberty thing, well, we're going to do that. We're going to make you try to be friends with loads of strangers, and yeah, also you're going to like guys too, so have fun. Anyway, sorry, yes, here we go. Master Lagarius. A.K.A. Gwyn. Looks like Gwyn. Well, this episode is full of references. Now that reminds me of Willy Wonka, when he pretends to when he has a cane and he pretends to be disabled, and then he does a little somersault. Okay, right. So this guy actually isn't very fun. I'm gonna just try and rely on being aggressive. That's a bad aggression. Being aggressive. Heal, please. And using my big sword. Watch out for explodey skulls. That was a good hit. So the first phase, apart from that kind of shit, isn't too bad. The first phase isn't too bad. I might play unlocked here. Good. Heal me. Don't combustion skull me. This is phase 2, yeah. I'm going to try and get some damage in, otherwise AoE's coming up. Oh, you bitch head. You going to fly at me? Yeah. Missed me. Now you've got to definitely not kiss me. Shit. So now it's a challenge. Oh, and Sephiroth wind slashes. Right. This, he uses his short sword. We have to destroy it, otherwise it's going to fire blades at us constantly. The roof is actually helping me a lot here. No, don't unlock me. How dare you unlock me? Oh, yeah, you just stand there. Honestly, heal me. So we're over halfway. What are you doing? I don't like it when you pretend to be easy. Right. He's going to do his sword shovey in the groundy thingy in a sec, I think. That's what I feel. Ow! Nope, he's going to keep on doing fly in the air attacks. Oh. I rolled. Huh. He's being so easy. He's been so easy. That is an AoE with a sword too. No, I hit it! Thank you. Right, use the spires to protect you from damage. No! The delayed AoE! Give me the Lagarius! No! I'm willing to use all the heals to win this, because I don't like fighting this dude, and I don't want to come back either. Huh. No! My huge sword doesn't reach you. Stagger! Stagger! Yes! Eat my sword! Ah, first time, baby. There we go. So that's a masterclass in killing Lagarius. Oh, considering I died to the fucking fleas at the beginning. So, don't miss that. That's a Crown of Illusions, which we need. Now we get to be King Joker. One of the precious secrets of Canehurst, the old king's crown is said to reveal illusions, then expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Lagarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon this vile secret. What visions did he see sitting serenely upon his new throne? So Lagarius was the master of the executioners, who were opposed to the Vilebloods, and who came here on a mission to kill their queen, basically, and kill everybody. Now they succeeded in killing everybody. Why is there wee-wee on the roof? Did you wee-wee yourself up here, Lagarius? They did actually kill everyone, and as we saw, all the ghosts had their throats slit. Well, some of the servants were alive, as you saw, but all the nobles were killed. However, there was one person that they could not kill, and that was the Queen of the Vilebloods, the Queen of Canehurst Castle. Okay, and upon this realization, Logarius, he martyred himself. Okay, so he took this crown and he sealed away the Queen forever, and he was here protecting the entrance to her chamber so that nobody else could become a Vileblood. Okay, so that was his sacrifice. That's why he was called Martyr Logarius. And Alfred was well, he called himself a protege, but he was, you know, he was like an underling or a student of Logarius, and he's been trying to get back here to finish the job that his master couldn't. Okay, however, they didn't exactly count on us coming here, so let's see what happens. Now, this crown here, it's obviously quite cool. It says it works on illusions, okay? Unfortunately, it does not work on any other secret wall in the game, okay? It only works on this one, to my knowledge. Okay, I've tried it. And I think the only other hidden walls in the game are in the labyrinths anyway, so you have to wear it and go over here. Where'd all my blood go? In-joker. Oh, fuck, I just dropped my bottle cap on the floor. No, it's gone into the fourth dimension. Never mind. What time are we on here? 41 minutes. That has actually flown by, and I'm happy because, like I said, I'm unfortunately I don't like this place very much. However, we get access to a covenant here, and sorry, I'm putting my dressing gown on as well. And we're gonna get my favourite armor. Sorry, we're gonna get my favourite armor set too, just up here. And we have a good amount of blood echoes to boot. Hello. Are you missing a leg? Totally are. That's weird. I wonder what that represents. Oh. Yeah. Wait, their right leg is missing, but look at my right leg. Or is it the same on both sides? Am I thinking of a different game? Hang on. A piece of... Huh. I might be thinking of a different game here. Like, I'm sure in one of the Souls games, or it might even be a completely different game, like they wrap something around their left or right leg. Or am I thinking of real life? I don't know, I'm getting lost in my thoughts. Like, I'm sure there was some lore somewhere in a Souls game which... Oh.
I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Well, considering I'm probably your first visitor in, 100 years, Annalise, you could be a bit more, welcoming. But anyway, this is Annalise, the Queen of the Vilebloods, okay? Now, you do have to kneel before her, otherwise she will not communicate with you. You can walk here, but just don't talk to her. And also on the table over here, unopened summons. So, an old sealed summons, like the first of its kind, it is an invitation to Canehurst, but for whom it is not known, as it lacks an addressee. That goes to Alfred.
Visitor, moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vilebloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
We wish to join the Paleblood. Don't worry, it won't have any effect on anyone's quest.
Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood. Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn. Now, thou art too a vile blood. We too, the very last on this earth.
Corruption, Canehurst badge. Respect. We have no blood dregs.
We await thy return, for the honor of Canehurst.
Okay, my dear. Going to be spending most of these echoes soon to buy the armor set that I like. Where are we here? What do we just get? We got the corruption rune. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergamo. Several runes contain a nuance of blood, including the rune of corruption associated with the oath of the corrupt. Pledges to this oath are Canehurst Vilebloods, hunters of blood who find dregs for their queen in cold blood, particularly in that of hunters. Yet the corrupt are heretics in the eyes of the Church, and thus subject to the wrath of the executioners. And the badge. Badge of the Royal Guards of Canehurst, Lord Guardians of the Vileblood Queen Annalise. The Vilebloods are hunters of blood and hunt prey as they search for blood dregs. The hunter who joins them is faced with a decision: to merely borrow their strength or to become one of them, heart and soul. Okay. Is there anything else? Yes. Okay, right, let's go back to the hunter's dream. Well, at least she had company this whole time. Let's go back to the hunter's dream. I'm actually going to equip the corruption rune, okay, for a bit, because I want to get a blood dreg, and you can in fact get blood dregs from NPC hunters, okay? Hostile hunters in the world. You don't have to invade anyone. But to begin with, please let me do this. So, +8. There. Yeah, there's the Evelyn. Unfortunately, we cannot use the Evelyn. 18. Did I get any outstanding blood gems? It looks like I did. I might as well quickly do this. I usually do this off camera, but while we're here, people. There we go. 80. So I'm just looking for it to turn blue. If it's blue, it's good. They're all the same. Unfortunately, the best blood gems in the game you do get in the Chalice dungeons. Okay. So I'll be getting those in my series, my Chalice series, which will follow this one. Anyway, a nice boost at least. So give me the corruption rune. The next hostile hunters we fight will be in Yarogul. There'll be 3 together actually. So we'll have to keep that on for now. Otherwise I will forget. Let me store anything I don't want. Might as well do some admin while we're here, I suppose. I didn't read this one, sorry. Executioner garb. Attire worn by the band of executioners commanded by the martyr Lagarius. Later became the basis for all church attire, with its heavy draping of holy shawl. As the great Lagarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish, but regardless, we shall always strive to be good. That's a pretty good saying, actually. I like that one. Applies to real life. Well, it depends really on the context. Hang on. Never mind. So I'll just check here while I'm doing all of this stuff. Nope. So what do I want? I want the armor set, please. And we can also buy something called the Chikage. Okay, so this is the katana of the game, and this is what the Bloody Crow of Canehurst was using. Foreign-made weapon wielded by the royal guards who protect Annalise, Queen of the Barbloods at Canehurst Castle. When the intricate, rippled engraving that spans the Chikage's blade is imbrued with blood, imbrued means to cover, literally to cover something in, you know, in blood or other forms of liquid. The sword sings in scarlet hues. However, the rite eats away at the wielder's very essence. I would like the Canehurst set, please. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So the Canehurst set pretty much has the highest armor and, physical defense and blood tinge defense in the game all round. Okay? So that's the main reason I like it. And it looks cool. So we're saying goodbye to our Hunter set. And we're now with our Canehurst set. There. Unfortunately, we can see the Joker's face even less now, but at least we've got this cool silver wig thing on. And a cape that flows in the air. That was very expensive. That was very expensive, but worth it. We can use these at least. Okay, so to finish off this episode.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
We will go and give the unopened summons to what's his face, Alfred.
Farewell.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go back to Alfred. He'll be in the same spot as last time. So the Cathedral Ward. And we can now conclude his quest. And it's going to lead to one of my favourite monologues in Soulsborne. As you can see, Ariana Grande is wearing that dress that we found in Canehurst. Let's go the wrong way. Oops. As you can possibly imagine, Alfred is going to be elated at the fact that we have an invitation for him. Actually, no, you die. You die. Oh, Brienne, I've got some good news for you.
Oh, now
Oh. Hand over unopened summons.
is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
Wheel Hunter Badge. Church Bow, male.
Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
Tarnished. Wrong game, Brienne. Oops. Let me put respect on. Yeah. Right. Now that Alfred can get to Canehurst, we're going to go back to the Queen's Chamber. And shit is going to go down. Also, thankfully, Alfred didn't notice that we're wearing the Canehurst set and that we're now a Paleblood too. And that we killed his master. Funny world we live in. Can we see you? Yeah, we can see you. Hello. We've got to go a long way back to the Hunter's Dream. And then, depending on the time, that'll probably be it for this episode. Yeah, we'll finish on this one. Get ready.
Master, look! I've done it! I've done it! I've smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity! What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
There we go. So yeah, that's my favourite bit of dialogue in a Soulsborne game. Fitting that it should be my favourite Soulsborne game too. Just the way, the visceral way that he talks, and he's not gone mad per se, but he's reveling in the fact that he's completed his mission. So you can actually see here that the flesh where the Queen used to be is still writhing, and if we pick it up, we get it. Hopefully he didn't see that. Queenly flesh, what remains of Annalise, Blood Queen of Canehurst? This pinkish lump of flesh remains warm, as if cursed. All hail the undying Queen of Blood. So, well, we'll just shove that in our pocket for later.
You, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
Indeed you have. Raw. So this is actually an interesting gesture because I think it's the only one that has a voice line attached to it. There it is. There we go. Now you can scare all of your friends, and he's using the Lagarius wheel, okay? And we can actually buy that. It's actually one of the strongest weapons in the game. It's pretty strong. So, there is more. We need to finish off Alfred's tale You could attack him there, but I advise not doing that, otherwise you won't get a special rune, Carol rune. So back to the Cathedral Ward. Take me to Old Yarnum. So this time we're going back to where Alfred was originally. So it's going to be at the top of this church. Actually, do you know what? In hindsight, Cathedral Ward probably would have been quicker because you have to climb ladders and stuff, but oh well. Then again, you don't have to worry about enemies, I suppose. Actually, you do, because you still have to go through them. Never mind. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Oh, 2-hit kill, baby. Our cool new armor. So cool. With our pointy toes. Come on then. We can take a good old beating now. Nope. Okay. So let's go see how Brienne's doing. What else did you expect, people? And as you can see up here, the thing that Alfred was praying to is a statue of an executioner wearing that that same weird triangle helmet, or pyramid helmet, should I say. It's called the Golden Ardeo, I believe, something like that. And if we search his corpse, we get radiance. So this is why we left him alive, because this is the covenant for the executioners, which oppose the Vilebloods. So it's like your your invasion covenant versus your blue sentinels covenant. Carol rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. The rune for radiance adopted by the sworn executioners under Ligarius's command. The executioners despise the impure Vilebloods, and no matter what the circumstances, would never cooperate with bloodthirsty hunters who serve the undead queen, Annalise. There we go. So what happened here? Well, Alfred is dead. He wasn't killed. Alfred killed himself, and look down here, we have the Crown of Illusions as well. Pitiful, really. Which is Ligarius's crown. He killed himself. Why did he kill himself? Because he wanted to be canonized as a martyr, just as his master was. So after killing the queen, or he thought he had, after doing that, he regarded his mission as complete, and so he killed himself. However, little did he know that we ourselves became a Vileblood. So the Vileblood lineage continues, and we also have a cheeky lump of queenly flesh in our pocket that might come in handy later, because like I said, the Queen of the Vilebloods is immortal. She's immortal. Anyways, on that juicy note, I think we'll leave it there, and we'll come back in the next episode, and we will do Yaragul Unseen Village. Okay? I'll see you all then. In the meantime, stay safe. Bye.